what forms of creation are you doing? I
yeah.
heard a little bit about
Yep.
like music or poetry and,
Yep.
or podcasting.
Yep.
Like what are you doing? How are you using your voice?
As of late, it's been through podcasting. There have been on the occasion. So June of a year and a half ago, I was able to work with Zach Van Harris, who is the curator and president of the African American Museum in Washington Pavilion.
Okay.
And it was the first time I got to work with Porter Williams, which was definitely a step in a direction I was wanting to go. And just knowing that like he was a big figure, at least in the Black community in Sioux Falls. So I got to work with him putting an art installation in the African American Museum for the effort of displaying the process and the kind of the timeline at which, the Black community had provided and contributed to the space exploration program in the United States, and it hadn't been a big thing. People sometimes get, the reflecting on the lack of representation, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
That was one of those opportunities. I got to do this I got to have the biggest space in that whole environment and create what was essentially the Serengeti and what it would look like for people who were at that time in the middle of nowhere by a fire, looking at the stars and seeing the moon and just looking at like, wow. And, what is it to create that first experience of when we looked at the stars? Mm-hmm. And that was one of the cool experiences. So I got to work with Porter Williams. I got to go over to his house and help him with some, a building of a ship. Just really awesome environment to be around somebody like that.
Yeah.
Done some art installations outside of that. Mm-hmm. Did one that was in between Queen City Bakery and Our Wine Bar. I had done that back in 2019.
Is that
It's that little art gallery, that glass encased gallery that's there. Most people don't know that there's a woman who pretty much she owns the property for 8th and Railroad.
Okay.
And she has created that space for artists to go and be there.
Yeah.
And all you have to do is go and talk to the guy, fill out a little thing, and if it's available and you're an artist, you can use that space for free.
Okay.
For a month basis.
Okay.
Or 2-month basis. And you can display your artwork. And it was just an awesome opportunity. So I ended up creating art installation specifically for that. And it was the year before COVID hit. And I had built that together and put that together for that purpose because I was like, I just wanted to create this environment.
Yeah.
And then, unfortunately, COVID hit and, nobody was outside.
Yeah.
But it was an awesome opportunity to kind of do that.